here in the hallway. Sorry. Okay. Can still see here, none of this was painted. Also don't think that this hall, not sure if this hall was ever painted. This door looks like it has been gone over. You can see that it wasn't done very well. There's no power on here, so I'm not sure what the status of that is. Okay, and to me, this does not look like this furnace was ever replaced. I know that was something that the owner had discussed with the guy from the renovation company. Let's see here, installed in 2017. And I opened this panel here, and I can definitely smell a smoke smell coming from in there. So inside all of here. I also seem to recall the guy from the restoration company saying that they would repair this. It's not been fixed. In the bathroom, this is the tile floor. So a piece of the toe molding there is loose. This is the ceiling. Okay, this door was never painted. These hinges are just really old and kind of rusted, but this door also won't shut and stay latched. Again, you see the glossy finish on the floors. Okay, you can also see these baseboards not painted. There's the trim. Okay. Can't tell if that's a place that was missed or scuffed. It's like all new blinds. Trim's not been done in here either, or it's not yellowing. Could be the polyurethane or whatever they use on these floors. It's like a footprint right here. Definitely a footprint. It's hard to tell a lot of the finish on this floor and stuff because there is no light in here. Oh yeah, there's footprints all in this floor. Let's see, there. Let's see if we can follow the trail here. There, now I'm just curious to see how far it goes. So I'll look to see if I notice it anywhere else. So I'll be able to tell more when there's light on in here. Okay. With this door, you can see this wasn't done very well. Looks like if there was a roller done over it, it just didn't stick. There's peeling paint all around that. More feet prints. Some more. Some more. Okay, so I'm starting to think that that's probably just throughout the house. This door, again, if this was painted and it wasn't done very well, this door doesn't shut. Also, it doesn't shut at all. And I don't think, so it looks like this side may have been hit with paint, but this side, not. So this is the new floor. This room's been repainted. I think it had a lot of sheetrock repair and stuff in here. All right, so not really sure what's going on here. This is where the washing machine plumbing is for that. There is no electrical outlet here for a dryer or place for a dryer vent or anything like that. So I did happen to notice a 220 volt pretty much below here in the basement. So I don't know what the original setup of this house was. So I don't know if the washer was up here and the dryer was downstairs, or if it was supposed to be wired and everything here for the dryer to be here as well. So that's something we'll need to talk about. I don't think the trim was done in here. It may have been, but okay. In the kitchen, so I don't know what kind of cleaning was supposed to have been done in here. It does look like these burners all need to be replaced and new drip pans. This refrigerator, I can't recall if they were supposed to clean in it or not, but it's really bad. Okay. Some cracked paint up there. All right, so I do have an estimate on this metal railing. Unfortunately, it's not very cheap, and there's a couple different options. One is kind of doing some fabricating some cuffs or collars to go around the bottom of these. He said he doesn't think it's a long-term solution, even that's not very cheap. But because this is a metal railing, I mean, going off the top of my head, I think it's around $1,400 to replace this whole metal railing, because they have to fabricate it off-site, paint it off-site, that type of thing. But also you do have, I didn't notice this before, but you have this broken asbestos tile. So they do make, there might be some other options around it. Of course, you can't replace it with asbestos tile. They make replicas, but I think from what our contractor said, that you have to buy them in packs, and I think like the minimum that he found was like $250 just for a pack of them. And then we still have this. So, like I said, I felt that the I don't know if the repairs are high or not. I know because it's metal railing, it is much more expensive. I asked him about if we're just redoing it with wood. He said it might be a little cheaper, but not much. So we have we've actually started our own repair company. We interviewed a guy today that we really liked for just kind of a general handyman. work. So next week he's going to start. So I'm going to have him to quote what we could do, just maybe some wood railings here to see if that's any cheaper. And I just don't have that many handymen that I work with right now. So I have another guy that he doesn't have workers' comp because he just works by himself, that I can refer to you, that if you like his prices or whatever, you just have to go directly through him, and like with the roofing or well, I'd say that, but anyway, you could go through him directly and pay him. We just can't pay him because he doesn't have workers' comp. So again, landscaping and all, once we're ready to start marketing, that's when I'll have our guy come in, put some pine needles out, that type of thing. Also this back here. So you had initially said to have our guy go ahead and take the vines down for the painting because it was on the side of the house. I came out that day or next day and saw they had already removed that and they were in the process of painting. So I've just had him to, I'll have him to do that when he does the overall landscaping here. So down in the basement, it still really smells like smoke down here. And this is the 220 outlet here for what I would think would be the dryer. It's also no vent, so still no vent even down here. So I'm not sure what this setup is. I think I also recall him saying that he would have this pulled out as well. And it's clearly not. But definitely still a strong smoke odor down here. Okay. So again, this has been Justin with Saunders Realty. And today's Tuesday, June 25th, 2019. And I'm at Barrow Ct.